Alright, you delightful human beings, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Variety, and today we're going to do something a little bit different here in good old MyGM. As I mentioned in the last episode, we're kind of just going to speed run through this, and we're going to take a look-see and, go through the booking together. If there's anything that's of interest for us to watch, we'll watch it, but we're basically just going to do the booking together and kind of breeze through these last few episodes because we are so close to getting to to the 7 million fans that we need to get to for the Hall of Fame trophy that we need to become a Hall of Famer. That's very exciting. So, like I mentioned, we're going to get through the rest of the season. We'll watch the PLEs together. We'll watch 2 matches for Survivor Series, which is our next PLE. Then we'll get to WrestleMania and we'll watch the whole show together. So, we're going to finish out the season, but we want to get to that last Hall of Fame trophy sooner rather than later and that sort of thing. Last episode, we had the tag team titles change hands. Sami Zayn and Trick Williams, they are now the tag team champions. And then we also have a Charlotte retained her SmackDown Women's Championship against Becky Lynch inside of a steel cage. And so here are all the promises that we got to keep in mind as we're going through everything. So Zelina wants a promo this week. Charlotte needs 2 weeks of rest. Sean wants to partner with Ilya, and Karrion wants Trick. So I've got some ideas kind of floating around. So as per usual, grab your snacks, grab your choice beverage, get comfy and cozy, and let's get to it, people. So we're going to go ahead and book Queen Zelina for a promo to get that taken care of. We have a couple injuries. Dolph and Seth are both out for 3 weeks, so that's also something to keep in mind too. I think we're going to go ahead and have her go up against Beth Spartan next. If that feud will, materialize. Because sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, right? Right. So then after that, do we have any feuds that are still going? I know we have some tag team feuds, but I kind of want to let those kind of fizzle a little bit. So we're kind of starting from the very beginning. Finn's back from injury, which that's really helpful. And then, let's see here. Where are the promises at? There we go. Okay, I'm like, which tab is it under? Okay, so we need to get Karrion Kross and Trick in a match, so let's just do that. So, Karrion Kross, Trick Williams. I know Trick's at 13 stamina, so that's not good. Alright. We gotta go back to the journal over here. So, Shawn Michaels wants to team with Ilya Dragunov in a tag match. So, let's do that. God, everybody's stamina is not looking good at all, people. I'm so nervous for this episode. Okay, well, the only two bad guys... Once again, we're in a situation here where we would have LA Knight and Omos teaming up, because that's where I think the end of Season 2 was heading towards, or something like that. We need some more bad guys on the roster, because we had a couple of them injured. So I think let's go and take a look-see at the free agency roster and see what's there. So we'll have LA Knight and Omos in there as placeholders for now. So let's see what's on the roster page and see what we got to work with, because we're, we're fine with it. Because Shawn Michaels and Ilya Dragunov, like, they basically, like, they're both specialists. So, we just are going to roll with the punches. Let's go ahead and, well, we haven't had, okay, so Sheamus might be a good option, but we haven't had Jinder Mahal on there either. Maybe we'll put together Jinder Mahal and Sheamus. I think that could work, given what we have to work with right now. Okay, there we go. Oh, we almost got Shotzi. My bad, y'all. Okay, let's get Sheamus back on the roster. And then we're going to swap them out for Sheamus and Jinder. There we go. Bit of a weird match, but we're going with it. In terms of the stamina levels, Randy's still doing okay. Maybe we'll have Randy and LA Knight in a match. That could work. They've got good enough stamina, so I think that'll work out just fine. And then over here, well, I mean, basically everybody that's like right in this spot, I think will be good. So, God, we have a lot of faces on the women's division side of things. Let's go ahead and put in, Well, we could put Eve and Tamina together, I think. That might make sense. Or we could put people in a triple threat match and just call it a day. Okay, so let's go ahead and put in Becky over here. And then... yeah, let's just throw in Raquel right here. I think that'll work for purposes for right now. And then we've got Finn's still kind of lingering right there. So let's just get him into a promo for this week because he's still a little low on the stamina side of things. And then Charlotte, she needs 2 weeks off. That is fine. So let's go ahead and... how is Sensational Starla at a promo level 5? Let's get her on a charity promo then. I think that'll work. So this is her very makeshift show, but I think it works. Show logistics-wise, we can pretty much do anything. I like to just go with these big stadiums because you get a lot of money from those. With this, we have the McMahon family unlocked, which is good. But we don't have anything for Road Crew this week because we don't have any matches lined up that, have any stipulations or anything. Industry-leading lights, 3D effects, and pyro. We actually got this right before the PLE, so that's going to help us out quite a bit. And then over here, we have commercial campaign. We unlocked that a little earlier as well. And we'll unlock this pretty much right away, I will say, once we get to week 20, I think. I think that's what we'll end up doing. I don't know. We'll have to see, but that's the only one that we haven't unlocked yet, so that'll be good. So I think for now, we're good. We have enough people on the roster to kind of keep things afloat for right now. I think we'll move... yeah, let's go ahead and move this tag match down here and have the women open up the show. I think that would make a lot of sense. Just based on the popularity levels and also with the classes and stuff like that. So I think this all makes sense to me. So we're going to go ahead and book the show, confirm the booking. Alrighty. Triple threat match. Alba Fire, Becky Lynch, Raquel Rodriguez. Let's see who wins this one right here. And Becky Lynch pulls out a win right here. 3.5 stars. Love to see it. Queen Zelina with her promo. We got a new feud with her and Beth Spartan. We got Karrion Kross and Trick Williams in a matchup because that was just what, we had to work with. Karrion Kross and Trick pulled out 4 stars. Okay, I'm cool with that. Finn got 5 popularity. Love to see that. Shawn Michaels, Ilya Dragunov versus Sheamus and Jinder Mahal. Let's see what happens here. Alright, Ilya and Shawn win the match. 3 stars. Charity promo. Alright. We got some extra fans there. And Randy Orton versus LA Knight. Let's see what happens here tonight. The alliteration is wonderful. We got a new feud on our hands. So, I mean, we could have moved the Cross and Trick match somewhere, opening and closing. But, it is what it is. Let's see how everybody else did. Alrighty. So, poor opening as expected because, Cross and Trick, they, got a 4-star match, but hey, we still did pretty good across the board. 3 to 4-star matches. We got some new feuds going. We got Orton and LA Knight in a feud. We've got Zelina and Beth in a feud over here. Finn had a promo, so it's good to see him back in the mix. And we got some new people on the roster, which is always positive. We're trying to get a couple more people, I think, on the roster at some point to kind of make sure that we have enough people to kind of just I think we've got enough right now, but I could be wrong. But we'll see. We'll definitely see as the weeks go on. Here in today's episode. Good show tonight. Okay, Shawn and Ilya work really well as a tag team. Love to see it. 11,000 fans. Look at that. Look at that. Alrighty. We did pretty good. Okay, WCW also didn't do so great either. Okay, that makes me... okay, Raw didn't do good either. We're all struggling this week. It's fine. I feel better about this. But hey, we did it, people. We won this week, even with, we didn't get the card right, but that's okay. I love that for us. Oh, what? A rival GM has stolen one of our power cards. Who did that? Oh, I think I know who did that. Week 17! And my contract is up at the end of the week. Actually, I have an authorization to extend your contract. First I'd heard of it. Guess we'll be talking again soon. Told you Dragunov and I really hit it off as a team last week. Thanks for pairing us up. Absolutely. Hey, Bennett, you've seen the work I've been putting in, but I know I can do more for the brand. You can do this, Bailey. Let's do it. We'll give even Bailey the match, and hopefully we can wrap up that feud a little bit. But yeah, Charlotte needs one more week of rest. Bailey wants the main event. Have your most popular available female. Good guy and bad guy fight each other this week. Who will that be then? Most popular. Oh, my voice just kind of went for a second there. Oh, okay. I guess that would be Alba Fire and Raquel. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know how that'll work. Are they going to be able to make things work at a... Okay, well, I guess we're going to have a triple threat match. Okay. Let's throw Becky in there, because I think this will work. Okay. So, let's see here. We got that satisfied. Okay, so that way we get the contract negotiation in there. And Bailey wants the main event. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up the feud between her and Eve with the submission match right here. I think that's doable and very reasonable. How are we doing stamina-wise? Let's have Beth and Zelina in the show. I think we're going towards another all-women's show at the rate things are going up, but I'm not mad at that at all. I think, well, we got Jinder and Sheamus right here. So let's go ahead and have let's have maybe Sheamus and Finn, or Jinder and Finn. I think either one of those could work, right? Let's have Jinder and Finn. That could work, I think. Actually, let's have that in a promo. Okay, Jinder and Finn. We'll have LA Knight and Randy Orton on a promo too. And then over here with the stamina, we could go ahead and... Oh, I've got an idea. Hang on, people. I might be onto something here. Okay, I know that they're both very low on stamina, but I want to set something up, I think. Okay, there we go. This is what we're here for, people. That could get good. Okay, so... let's have Sensational Starla have a call-out promo for against Charlotte Flair. I think that could be interesting. And then... since we don't really have that many stipulations going on here, because... yeah, we're building up our feuds right now, so that's kind of where things are going. So let's go ahead and just put everything in the big stadium again. We'll go with Backstage Crew. We'll go with this one again, the Industry Leading Lights, 3D Effects, and Pyro. And then over here, we'll go with Commercial Campaign. I think this is a pretty well-rounded show. There's a little bit of everything. You have a triple threat, you have a singles match, you got a tag match, and then you have a submission match at the very end to close things out. So, let's go ahead and see how the show does. Alrighty, confirm booking. We can do it. Okay, triple threat match. Alba Fire, Raquel Rodriguez, Becky Lynch. I'm pretty sure we had this match last time, but I'm like, it's fine. This is fine. Okay, Alba Fire and Raquel are in a feud. It shouldn't make sense on paper, but it does. Jinder and Finn didn't start their feud as far as I can tell, but sometimes it'll show up, sometimes it won't, from what I've noticed. Beth and Zelina, they're in a feud here. Zelina picks up a win here tonight. We're at level 2 for that feud. Sensational Starla and Charlotte Flair, they're in a feud, and you'll love to see it. Okay, Ilya and Shawn versus Sheamus and Cross. This is a feud, maybe? I don't know. Maybe, hopefully nobody gets injured. Oh. Okay. Well, that got up to level 2 right away, though. Oh, no. Oh, I definitely should have seen that coming. But we got LA Knight and Orton over here. We're at a level 2 for that feud. And now we got Bailey and Eve in the main event in a submission match to wrap up their rivalry. Because we wanted to wrap it up at the last PLE, but we couldn't. Because, well, Ava and her power cards. But I would have done the same thing. Rivalry complete, and that was only 4 stars. Because everybody was fed up. Amazing booking! Look at that. Okay, perfect. So, Shawn Michaels is out for 5 weeks. But we've got some feuds bubbling, which is good to see. This feud is already up at a level 2, which is really good to see. That's at a level 2. We got a new feud over here. We have a new feud over here. Continuing feud. So we got a little mixture going on. Alright. I hope the injury's not bad. 25,000 fans, almost 26,000 fans. SmackDown just keeps getting better and better. WCW needs to send its management over there to learn how a brand ought to be run. Beth versus Selena was great. Good fit of classes between them. Tonight's SmackDown started and ended strong. I liked it. Finn Balor was called out by Jinder Mahal tonight. Looking forward to seeing them settle it in the ring. Alrighty. Wonderful. Yeah, let's get EO back on the show. We need to get more people back on the show. Seemed like we did pretty good this week. Yeah, we did good this week. We're good. We're fine. Alrighty, we're still moving up there. We are getting closer and closer to the 7 million fan mark, which is really nice to see. Let's see what happens over here in week 18! Hey there, Bennett. I've been watching the progress of SmackDown this season. Oh, no. Personally, I can't understand why anyone would watch SmackDown over NXT, now accounting for taste, I guess. Anyway, I expect to be at the top of the podium by the end of the season. Best of luck. Raquel, I can't do that. Oh, Eve, we just finished a feud with Bayley. Well, maybe we'll put her in a tag team. That might do it. That would be good. I can do that. Alrighty, ensure that your least popular available bruiser is in a match this week. And then we just have Eve's promise right here. And, well, I mean, we can't really... Yeah, we can't really do that. I mean, we can, but we can't. So, based on that, we need Eve and Bayley in a match for, like, the 1000th time this season. So, let's get Beth and Bayley in a tag team match. Where's Bayley at? There's Bayley. Bayley and Io. That way everybody gets back inside this thing, right? Right, so let's put Raquel over there. We'll put the tag titles on the line. And then over here we've got... Well, actually, I don't know if we're going to go right to the main event. We'll flip things around as needed, right? Right. So we'll have... Let's have Tamina and... Well, I mean, Becky's not really doing much, so we'll put Becky right there against Tamina. In the main event, let's go ahead and put Finn versus Jinder, I think. Where's Jinder at? There he is. And then we'll also add in... Who can we add into this? Well, half our roster's like injured at this point. Well, okay, Seth and Dolph are coming back next week, so that'll be a huge help for us. We can't really add anybody in there, so I guess that's what we've got to work with. Can we add a stipulation to this? Do we have one of those power cards that we could use? I'm asking all the real questions, right? Right. This might work. Let's do it. Random Hell in a Cell match on SmackDown. I love this for us. I mean, it works for me, and the stamina is not, like, super low for everybody, so, I mean, that works. It works for me. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and put Sensational Starla and Charlotte in a match, only I think, can we put them in, like... Yeah, this could work out. Let's get some triple threat matches kind of going. Yeah, let's get it. Okay, this works out. So we have a tag match, a singles match, triple threat match, and Finn versus Jinder at the very end of the show, and then that way we could do Beth and Zelina over here once again. We could do LA Knight and Orton. Then I want to keep, let's keep on, let's just have Sheamus just do a promo right there. Logistics, let's just keep doing the big stadium. That makes sense to me. Let's do backstage crew, industry leading lights, 3D effects, and pyro. And then over here, let's do commercial campaign. I think this is a good show. I think this looks pretty good. So let's go ahead and confirm the booking over here. Alrighty, we got Raquel and Eve versus Bayley and Io. Let's see what happens over here. Let's simulate. Oh! New tag team champions, and you'll love to see it. Alrighty. Beth and Zelina, they're at level 3. Tamina versus Becky Lynch right in the middle of the show. Makes sense to me. Becky Lynch pulling out a win here tonight. We got a new feud with Tamina and Becky. Randy Orton, LA Knight, that keeps bubbling up too. We got Sensational Starla and Charlotte in a feud. We threw an Alba Fire just to kind of keep things a little fresh. Alba Fire picks up the win here tonight. Amazing match, 4 stars. Love to see it. Sheamus getting 2 popularity points. Alright, we got Finn versus Jinder. Inside Hell in a Cell for the title. Jinder wins the title! Oh my god, we got a new feud. Oh, that's amazing. Wow, that's amazing. Oh my god, Monday Night Raw, are you okay? I don't think Monday Night Raw is okay. What's happening on Monday Night Raw? Y'all see this? Okay, what is happening over here? Are they just getting a bunch of injuries? Because it looks like Nikita Lyons has an injury. Okay, fans are tired of that feud too. That's very fair. That's very fair. Wow. Jerry Sweat versus Angelo Dawkins. Oh my god. And then the other feud was, or the other match that got 1 star was Jimmy Uso versus Razor Ramon. Alright, that's something else. I was really curious. I'm like, what the heck's going on Monday Night Raw? But it looks like our feuds are kind of like, we got a couple new feuds to kind of keep going with. We got some existing feuds that are building up. And we're starting to rotate people out again, which is exactly what we need. Alright, phenomenal show, SmackDown. Sheamus took all the airtime, yammering away on the mic tonight. Jinder takes the belt. Wow, Balor not happy about that. No kidding. Alrighty, so 32,000 fans. Okay, love to see that. Oh man, WCW. I don't want to see Raw. Raw's gonna lose fans. Yep, they did. Oh. Can someone remind me why Jerry Sweat and Angelo Dawkins were fighting? They should be combining forces. Oh my god. Oh, poor Monday Night Raw. Well, NXT's doing okay, so that's nice. Alright, sold out. Love to see that. Wow. Week 19! Really psyched for this upcoming PLE. Glad you are, Randy. Thanks for the rematch against Bailey. Told you I'd get the win this time. Glad I joined SmackDown. It's going well at the moment. I'm glad you joined too, Eve. Alright, we're over $1 million on the budget this week, so that's very exciting. It looks like we don't have any promises except for Randy Orton, which is nice. But that's not until the PLE, so schedule running on your most popular available superstar this week. So, who would that be? Okay, that would be Alba Fire. That makes sense. So let's have Alba Fire go up against someone on this roster. Let's have her go up against Charlotte and have Raquel with the run-in. I feel like that makes sense, because that way we get that commissioner goal taken care of. Then the rest of the show is our oyster to book. So, let's see what the feuds are looking like, the stamina levels are looking like. Okay, so we still have Beth and Zelina. Let's throw them into a tables match right before the PLE, because that makes all the sense in the world. Actually, their stamina levels are actually really good. So, I mean, that's pretty reasonable. And then we could also keep going on these Falls Count Anywhere matches, so let's actually put them in Falls Count Anywhere for this week. And then over here, with the stamina levels being what they are, it looks like Randy and LA Knight are doing okay, which is great. We have Becky and Tamina. That is not going to be our main event, of course, but I mean, it has the potential to be a main event at some point, which is nice to see. Oh, I'm like, can we just throw everybody into a match? Because that would be great. Like, this would be fantastic. I mean, we could with Finn and Jinder. Oh my god, that would be a heck of a feud. That would be a heck of a match. No, I think we'll put everybody in separate matches for that one, just because I feel like that makes sense. Not everything has to be for a title. But I think for this week's main event, how about we have Seth defend his title? We haven't seen Seth in a little bit on the show. We could put in... Ooh, can we do this at the PLE, maybe? Okay, we'll save that match for the PLE. But let's have Seth versus... I don't know, who haven't we seen in a little bit? Well, Sean's out for like 4 more weeks, so I mean, we could probably put. Okay. Maybe Randy? I don't know. I'm like thinking out loud over here. Okay. Oh, no, we don't want to quit. Okay, actually, I take that back. Let's put these two in the main event. Let's put Alba Fire and Charlotte Flair in the opening match. We'll put this match for the title to make things a little interesting, or a little bit more interesting. That way we have a little bit more flexibility with the middle match here. So, okay, I was going to say, do you have somebody that you could fight against? And apparently not. So, do you have somebody? Okay, nope. Like, do you have somebody to fight against? Probably not. Well, we could probably get some of the tag team feuds that are kind of on standby for right now into different matches. So I think that could work. So who would Sammy, like, take on right now? Let's put Sammy versus Seth for right now and just see how that goes, because we just need another match on the show. I think let's put Seth, Randy, and LA Knight in a match at the PLE. I think that would make sense. It gives everybody something to do. But that's just a me thinking thing, right? Right. So let's also go ahead and keep that feud going. So we have a few feuds kind of just going along right here. Or maybe this could also be a #1 contenders match, right? For like Seth's title potentially. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I think I like where things are going over here. Maybe we'll... Well, I mean, the reason why we're not flip-flopping this is because of the run-in. So I think we're good for that for right now. We'll do the big stadium. We'll do the Gorilla Crew. We'll do Industry Leading Lights, 3D Effects, and Pyro, and do the commercial campaign. So I think this is fine for now. You know, not ideal, but it's fine for our purposes right now. So let's go ahead and confirm the booking over here. We're going to get to a groove again. Thank goodness. Okay, let's go ahead and run through the card here. We have Alba Fire and Charlotte Flair with Raquel Rodriguez running for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Alba Fire picks up the win. And the title, I think. Alright, Randy and LA Knight, they're at level 4. Love to see that too. Sammy versus Seth is happening right in the middle of the show, just because we can. Seth and Sammy now. 2 stars, I don't know why. Probably a DQ finish, knowing our luck. Sensational Starla and Charlotte, they continue their feud over there. Tamina and Becky continuing their feud as well, potentially. Becky Lynch picks up the win. 3 stars, that is fine. Finn and Jinder continuing their feud. Beth and Queen Zelina in a Falls Count Anywhere matchup in the main event here tonight. And Queen Zelina picks up the win. We're at level 4 over here. 4.5 stars! Look at that. Y'all are crushing it. So let's go ahead and see what the results were and see how everybody else did and all that good stuff. And then we'll dive into setting up the PLE. I know, a little bit of a quicker episode this go around, but I think it's reasonable. Alrighty, so let's go through the results. We have a brand new women's champion on SmackDown, which is very exciting to see. LA Knight and Randy Orton, they're at level 4. Starla and Charlotte Flair, they're at level 2. Sammy and Seth, that was just kind of thrown together in the middle of the show, and that's okay. No movement on this feud. That feud's up at level 2 between Finn and Jinder, and then Beth and Zelina, they are at level 4 as well. But I think we did pretty good, all things considering. This was the go-home show, so we had to keep some people on the shelf. And, you know, we're just kind of just seeing where things kind of go. Alrighty. Great SmackDown tonight. Good matches. Love to see that. Okay. Alba is on a great run. Love to see it. Started and ended strong. Perfect. Alrighty. So we got 15,502 fans. We are so close. Look at how close we are. Oh, we're so close to 7 million. We're going to get that in the next episode. I can tell. I can tell. We are so close. 13,000. Okay, for WCW. WCW moving right along. 54,000 fans for Raw. Wow. 24,000 for NXT. So overall, we didn't do the greatest, but we still are moving in the right direction. So we got some power-up cards, so that's fantastic to see. But there you have it. Jinder Mahal and Alba Fire are our champions. And you just still love to see it, right? Right. Week 20! Oh god. Ava! You jerk face, Alba Fire. Okay, well that's fine. That's fine. Oh, Justine Janine! Oh boy, my contract is up at the end of the week. The interest in staying, the cost would be... I have authorization to extend your contract. We want you over here, Seamus. Power cards are going to be more expensive this week. Hey, something came up and I can't have Alba Fire taking part of your show this week. In a PLE? You got it, Tamina. Let me talk to you. I've been putting in the work. Sure, that works with me. You're right, LA Knight, you'll get your shot within 3 weeks. Great, looking forward to it. Yeah. Alrighty. Scheduled running on one of your champions this week, so we have some promises that we need to keep. So Randy wants an appearance. That makes sense because, well, LA Knight is also, you know, wanting a championship matchup, so I don't know if it'll be doable to include Finn. Actually, no, Jinder's actually the champion. I didn't think, I'm like, who's the champion again? But we did have the thought about putting Seth in there, you know, having the Intercontinental Championship, but I mean, LA Knight wants that Universal Championship. And I can't blame him there. So, let's see what we can do here with Survivor Series. So basically, Tamina wants an appearance of some capacity, so let's go ahead and put Tamina and Becky on the show, because I mean, that's at least a few that we can kind of put in the middle of the show. That makes sense to me. I go through and do all the matches and then put in the stipulations for the PLE. That way I know everything's like on the card. So I think Beth and Zelina, I'm very interested in that feud and kind of seeing where that's all going. Ziggler, Omos. Is Ziggler back? Oh, I think we can finish that feud. Hang on here. No. Oh, God. Okay, we're good. It's like, Christina, slow down. Okay, good. We got everybody back. We can finish this feud once and for all. We'll move things along or move things around as we kind of just go through booking the show. I think that's really reasonable at this point. Shawn Michaels is out for another 3 weeks, and so, let's see here. I'm not so concerned about stamina levels because it's a PLE, but let's take a look-see over here. So, let's go ahead and get Beth and Zelina on the card as well. Let's go ahead and also get... well, we're gonna put LA Knight and Randy probably in the main event, I think. But I don't know if we want to have it just like a regular match or maybe even a triple threat. Because I think that match with Seth would make a lot of sense. But also, I feel like maybe we could have that for Randy possibly. I don't know. Let's see if things will work out for... Yeah, I don't think it's going to work out for that Universal title. However, we can have that match in the main event. I think. Maybe. This feud everybody's really invested in, so I mean, that's at a level 4 and that's at a level 4. So, what other feuds do we have that are at level 4? Okay, Randy and LA Knight are up there too. Is anyone else at a level 4 or close enough to it? Okay, well, Shawn Michaels is injured. Jinder and Finn could probably have a match for the title. So, let's see here. I mean, they don't have the biggest popularity or anything like that, but let me see if I got the power cards. Let's see what we got here. Okay, Backstage Brawler. That might be good for the Becky and Tamina match, to be honest. What else do we have here? There can only be one last man standing match. Okay, that would make sense. That would make sense, and I saw that for Randy and LA Knight, so that might be what we do. Let me see here. There we go. Let's do that then. Okay, so we're going to flip-flop these. Have last man standing, because this is also branded PLE bonus. And this is also Randy Orton's match specialty. So, you know, we're going to see what happens there. These two are at level 4, so that keeps things moving along there. Do we have any others that we can do? In terms of the... Okay, we do not. We just have this Backstage Brawler, which I think would make sense. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we're going to go ahead. Can we do this? Okay, we can't do that. But what we can do is have the title match be the backstage brawl. No, I'm kidding. I couldn't do that to y'all. I couldn't do it. Alrighty. This feud, as much as... Do we want to... Oh, God, this is going to be hard. Okay, so let's do this. So this match is going to need some help. So I think let's go ahead and do the backstage brawl for them. Let's actually... Yeah, I feel like this would make some sense. Hang on a second here. Let's do the backstage brawl for the world title. That makes all the sense in the world, right? Okay. So... Once again, let's go ahead. Last man standing match. Maybe. Last woman standing match, that would be the case. But I don't want to watch two last man standing matches, so... I think what we'll do is... Oh god, this is so hard. Well, yeah, let's see what we got to work with here. So, we've got... Backstage brawl for that match. That has a title on the line, this one doesn't, but there's more popularity over here, so I don't know. We could do a Tornado Tag Team match over here, or we could do a TLC. I think that could work pretty decently. Yeah, let's do the TLC over here. Over here we could do Last Woman Standing. No, that's at level 1. So let's just do Extreme Rules over here. Have a run-in on one of your champions this week, so maybe we get, I don't know. Maybe we get Ilya going in on Finn, right? Or going on a Jinder. I think that would make so much sense. Not really. Yeah. I don't know. I think that this could be a good card on our hands. Again, I'm going back and forth because like there's a level 4 here. There's a title on the line, but then this is also like, okay, this could make sense, I feel like. I know we technically already had them in False Count Anywhere, but I feel like this would still make sense. Right? Right. It's like, Christina, you're second-guessing everything, and it's like, I know I am, but it is what it is. I will have Raquel and Alba Fire in a call-out promo, Sensational Starla and Charlotte Flair in the call-out promo. We will have Seth cut a promo over here, and let's get Cross on the card too while we're at it. So I think we'll do Big Open Stadium. Actually, let's do the Survivor Series arena. I feel like that makes sense. The McMahon family, we unlocked that a while ago too. We'll do Industry Leading Lights, 3D effects, and Pyro, and then we have the money to just unlock this for movie deals. So let's do that. There we go. Perfect. So I think this is what we're going to go with, and I feel like this makes sense in a lot of ways. Again, I'm very on the fence between these two matches being the opening and the mid-card match. I'll probably just sleep on it because I'm going to stop filming after this episode and, you know, edit what we have, or at the very least, just take a break from filming for tonight because I think I filmed 3 episodes back to back to back. So I'll sit on this for tonight and kind of go from there. And again, all these are kind of subject to change, and if I, you know, we'll just figure it out. We'll figure it out. But I think this is where we're at for right now. Maybe, I think. Oh, goodness gracious. I think let's go ahead and maybe not so much the tables match. Maybe we'll do Tornado Tag Team match to kick things off here. I think this makes sense. I know we're opening up 2 PLEs with the same match in a row, but I feel like in this particular situation it makes sense because there's a title on the line. And yeah, so let's run through this card here. So we have Sami Zayn and Trick Williams versus Omos and Dolph Ziggler for the tag team titles inside a Tornado Tag Team match. We got a False Count Anywhere match between Beth Spartan and Zelina Vega. We've got Becky Lynch and Tamina in a Extreme Rules match and an Extreme Rules match. We got Backstage Brawl with Jinder Mahal versus Finn Balor with a random Ilya Dragunov run-in. And in the main event, we've got Randy Orton versus LA Knight, and we have some power cards to use up over here, as you can see. So we went ahead and used the Last Man Standing match, and I believe we also utilized the Backstage Brawl one, I think. Oh, we didn't actually use that one, so let's go ahead and use that then. Beautiful. Alrighty, so that's obviously going to impact things over here, I feel like, but I think, we're still in a really good spot. So, yeah, let me know what you all think about this card down in the comments down below. Leave a like, leave a comment, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button to get notifications around here, and that sort of thing. At the time of recording this, we are en route to 1,000 subscribers, which is very, very exciting. So thank you all so very much for tuning in and just having a good time with me over here and that sort of thing. And, oh, God, I still feel like we should move this back up here. You know what? Well, let's move this back up here. I think that's reasonable. So, yeah, we switched it. But yeah, thank you all super duper much for watching. Again, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff here on the channel. Thank you all super duper much for all the love and support for the channel, for this series. It's been a roller coaster of a ride, to say the least. But I've had a blast, just, overall. So again, thank you all super duper much for watching. And I will see you all in the next one for Survivor Series.